Thank you all, Biafra. As we move forward, we play the Odudua national anthem.
Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀.
Yeah, thank you very much, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom. Yeah, we are back. This is the Coastal Biafran TV. Coastal Biafran TV is this is a channel where the Biafrans in the coastal region talk to the people, and of course we have a wonderful guest in our midst today. We will be giving them the opportunity. We have one of our leaders here with us as well as a Biafran, and we have a very hardcore Odudua representing Odudua in every ramification. And we have been doing this for a while now, and I believe they will be introducing themselves, telling the world who they are, and of course, we will be delivering our message to the world right here, right now. And as we're doing that, I will also encourage you all to share this program as we are moving forward. Kindly share the program, invite everyone who are not here yet, and also invite our enemies, because it is necessary for them to know that we are here. Of course, let me quickly go to my fellow comrade, the president of Tamono. Please take the mic and introduce yourself. You have to unmute yourself. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, so Biafra. I trust it.
Tamono, your voice is not really coming out. I don't know, maybe if you can hear me, your voice is not coming out.
All hail Biafra.
Correct. Thank you.
Yes, in the end, all must surely hail Biafra. I trust everybody can hear me right now. My name is Tamunotonye, area or Tamunotonye. I am an Izon speaking Biafran, and I am also a a servant under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and I am an IPOB member under oath. Of course, by blood, I am naturally an indigenous person of Biafra. I'm glad to be here today with my fellow comrades, and I look forward to the program today. Thank you very much, Asal.
Thank you so much, Miriam Tamono Tony. Of course, our brother just left. I think maybe the network is the one distracting him. So before he come back, let me quickly bring on screen our brother, our leader, one of our leader, the person of Terry. Please take the mic and introduce yourself to the world.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Knorre Baridemi, and I am from Odoni Town. Odoni Town is in Sagama local government area according to the zoo structure of Biafra State, which is also in Biafra land at large. I am an Izom Biafran, and by the special grace of God, I serve the indigenous people of Biafra as African rep. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much, Kimowe Tarinemi. Of course, we are live and direct. We're here. So before we will proceed, of course, I will really want my sister, should I say, my brother, Tarinemi, to kindly, give us his remark. We'll be talking about the ties that actually bind Biafrans together. Please, Kimowe Tarinemi, you'll be coming back to the screen again to please give us your own thoughts on this, please. The things that actually bind the Biafran people and the Oduduwa people together, and the reason why we must continue working together as a team so that we can achieve our freedom. Over to you, Kimowe Tari.
Okay, thank you very, very much. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to use the platform. First and foremost, the Biafran people and the Odua people, we are first and foremost a family of indigenous Africans. And when I say indigenous Africans, I mean these are people that have lived within this place that they call home for thousands of years. Okay? For thousands of years, we have occupied this space. And for the fact that we've occupied this space, though I do not want to go so much deep into history, but when you go very, very deep into history, you discover that most of the tribes and peoples in this particular part of Africa, we have been one family, and there have been migrations, cross migrations and all of that, migrations into here and cross migrations into here. There are many Biafran clans and tribes that have history of Ile-Ife. Okay, even the Izon that I come from, there are some Izon people that once lived in Ile-Ife. Okay, which is considered the home of all Yorubas. There are some Izon people that once lived in Ile-Ife,
It's been very difficult.
Just as some Izon people once lived in Benin, the Benin, will I say, metropolis and of the ancient city of Benin. So now I am just talking about Izon. Even the Igbo in the Yoruba history, they have the presence of the Igbo people in the Yoruba history. Though I have not gone very much deep into research on that particular Igbo, because every one of us, every Biafran is Igbo. So when the Yoruba history say that they have the presence of Igbo people in Ile-Ife, the particular portion of Igbo is what I am yet to be sure of, because I am sure that the Izon people once lived in Ile-Ife. There are some factions of the Izon people that once lived in Ile-Ife. So we go back into deep ancient history as people that have lived together, as people that I can say are actually one people, because that is why our cultures might be different and a little bit sometimes far away apart. Our languages might be different, but when you peek into the languages, you will see some lots of similarities between most of the languages that we speak in the land of Biafra and most of the languages that are spoken in Odua nation. So we have lots of historic ties together as a people, and by the works that this evil man did, which brought us together in a strange place called Nigeria, the zoo. We have mingled together, unlike other places that have found it difficult to really mix up. Our people have mixed up very, very well. In fact, even going back into history, the Lagos, the city of Lagos, as you have it, which is actually Eko, the city of Lagos also have, because to a very great extent, I can tell you about Izon. The city of Lagos, which is a university, a major university right now, I believe is the most popular university in the world right now, or the popular Odua city, permit me to say. So that particular city, in that same city, there are still fragments of the presence of Izon people within the Lagos area. Okay, the most of the coastal areas in Lagos. Okay, so there is a lot of relationship that we have, a lot of relationship. I will not go further to maybe bore our audience with so much of history concerning our relationship, but the Biafran people and the Odua people have a long time relationship that actually go beyond.
Sorry for interrupting you, Kimowe. I think Citizen AY, can you hear us speaking? Can you hear Kimowe speaking? AY, I don't know if you can hear me. I think he's having network issues over there. So, Kimowe, go ahead and round up so that. Thank you. Go ahead, Kimowe.
Okay, it seems his network is better. Okay.
I think.
So okay, let's.
Yeah.
Okay, Zinewa, can you hear? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let me move on because of time. So as I was saying, the Biafran people and the Odua people go way back into history to be um, one people actually. Now, okay, let me leave too much of the history because I actually wanted to talk about a particular people that are found in America that have their roots in this our region, and those people you cannot actually tell whether their root is actually Biafra or their root is actually Udua. Okay, but you can tell that they are from this particular portion of the world by the time you break down their history. So, but I will not go further to begin to explain who the people are and all of that. But coming to today's reality, we have so mingled with each other. Lagos now is filled with all kinds of people, not just Lagos, most parts of Odua land, as well as most cities in Biafra land. Okay, we have mixed up with each other, and our ideologies are not far-fetched. Just like in Odua land, you have Islam, you have Christianity, you have the traditional religion, but in all of it,
can you?
Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear? Okay, so in a nutshell,
can you hear us from here?
I can hear you. You can hear me.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, Kimowe, go ahead.
Yeah.
I think it's AY's network that is really disturbing. Go ahead, Kimowe.
Okay. Okay. So on recent times, we have a lot of movements and settlements of our people, and we have never had any issue concerning the Biafran people turning against the Odua people in their land, or the Odua people turning against the Biafran people in their land. And we have experienced this brotherhood and acceptance among ourselves. And even though there are other people that seem not to accept people that are not like them within this zoo called Nigeria, but we have seen that the Odua people have fully accepted the Biafran people and even integrated the Biafran people into their societies. Okay, if you go to Lagos, sometimes you may not even be able to know who is Yoruba or who is not. Okay, because the people are fully mixed up, and the same thing that you find in most of our places. When the people that are not from there get in, they mix up freely, unlike it is in other places. And this is not happening by accident. It's not happening by chance. It is happening because our relationship goes way beyond the white man that came to try to distort our history and try to distort our way of life and try to destroy our very person and the image of who we are. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Kimowe, Terry. Thank you so much. Let me quickly leave the mic for my sister, Tamonotoye, to bring up the next stuff. So, Tamonotoye, please take the mic.
Yes, Imete Sawo. I hope you can hear us out there, Citizen AY, sir. I believe we're coming through.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Wonderful.
I can hear you.
Welcome back.
Yes.
So again, this is Koso Biafra TV. Wherever you are, please, please, please share, because everything that we're doing, we're trying to educate ourselves and unlearn the wrong things that we've known, and re-educate ourselves, or relearn, or learn rather, what the truth really is about who we are and where we come from. Of course, the ties that bind both the Odua nation and the Biafran nation, they are more than even, spoken ties. They're ties that even when the white man came, and before the amalgamation in 1914, you would see that they already had a certain way of probably describing us. Everybody knows that the white man will label things as easy as he can see it, so he can identify it. We were southern Nigeria or Nigeria. The Oduas, the Biafrans, we were the Southerners. Why would they call all of us the Southerners if there were no similarities, or if there were no, things that binded us, that made them say, oh, okay, these people put together in one place, they are the South, whilst these other people, because trust me, it had a whole lot to do with more than where we were located. Because if we're speaking about locations, then people shouldn't be saying things like South, because there's nothing like that in geography. So it was, I know, because they are the journals, the British journals, they are out there for public consumption. If you feel like you want to go and find out about it, they actually outlined a couple of things, including our forward way of thinking, our very exposed minds, and how we were into education and all of that, and growth. Those were also things that showed, how we were really linked, and how, we were tied together, and, we're most likely to be, grouped up as one people than, the other people on the other side of the contraption. Today we have Citizen AY here, and I believe that he also has one or two things to say about the ties that bind our nations, Odua nation and Biafra nation. So of course I would like to call him up to the stand to take the mic and tell us and educate us. Thank you very much. I'm Citizen AY.
Okay. Good evening. Thank you. Thank you very much, my sister. I'm sorry, the mic and didn't catch your first name. Just repeat that so I know again, please, just so I can hear your first name. I know I'm spoken to Jite, and I know the other guy, but I don't get your name. That's fine. Listen, what our ties are deeper than that. One of the things I want to say is that they found skulls of Igbos in Igbo land, and they found Yorubas in Yoruba land. They are quite old. Now, I haven't got the precise figures of the ones in Biafra and Igbo land, I should say. But I do have the one for Yoruba land. It's a place called Iho Eleu, the Cave of Ashes in Ondo State. A place called Ishanu.
Can you please come again, Citizen
in Ondo State.
Can you please come again?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I want you to repeat the city, or should I say the village you're talking about?
The city. It's a state. The state is called the Ihoeleru. It's in Ishanu in Ondo State. Now, found the skull. The skull is called for Yoruba man who was 30 years old, and it was dated 13,000 years back in Iweleru in Ondo State, and they said spoke Yoruba language, and they could, many of the states that could find around, they found a skull in that the stuff of ashes. Now, what's very interesting in all of this is that they found something also caused in Biafra land. So that in Igbo land, sorry. So that tells you we're in close proximity, and we've been living as people and our languages. When we say Ashe, you guys say, Can you see that there are similarities? When we pray, we say Ashe, you say He said. Something that is a commonality right there. And there is no such thing you can find the commonality between the houses, or the Fulani houses, and with the Igbos and Yoruba. So you could see that we've coexisted for thousands of years. Are you all hearing me? You hear me? Hello?
Very well,
Hello?
we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, so now
We can hear you.
it is important. Okay, good. So now, there are a lot of similarities even in the food that we are eating. The kind of the what you call ogbono, we call it akon. The vegetable, the bitter leaf, you call it something else, but all of those things, there are so much similarity in our taste, in the food, in the vegetation, even in our interactions, as many have stated. So we are natural allies. That's one of the things we need to first say. We have been in existence. We know for a fact that Yorubas have been in that area for at least 10,000 years, and there's evidence. I think it even goes far back, and the reason why it goes far back is because the skull they found was the skull of a 30-year-old man. So that 30,000 years is a conservative estimate. So it's a time we start getting control of our own narrative as Yorubas and as Igbos, and start talking about the really important history. I make it my business to research into this Ihu and try and get full. Our youth need to know it. I'm sure there are some things that are still outside within the Igbo land that we need to bring to people's attention. Knowing our history allows us to go to our natural destination. The natural destination means self-determination. So our history is of extreme importance in this journey, because it places us right there as people. We, Yorubas and Biafrans, we are one with the land of Igbo land and the land of Yoruba land. We are one. The non-existent part of this equation, of course, are the Fulani. Now, the houses, they coexisted to a certain extent, but they came much later on. But those two have been in the area for minimum 13,000 years. And we coexisted peacefully, and we are natural allies. So I need to state that and restate that. Now, going forward, when we are going to do something, we're going for this self-determination. It's important that our indigenous groups, so in the Igbo there are several indigenous groups, and we Yorubas, we are homogeneous. We have different dialects, but basically we speak the same language. But there are interactions between, like I said, thousands of years, minimum 2,000 years. The history I'm telling you, by the way, is older than the history of the Bible. The Bible, they can give you the story 2,000 years back. Ours is 11,000 years old. That's the minimum. Minimum. It's important. That's the minimum. And many of these have never been taught in our schools. Many of what I'm telling you now, and there is more. There is a place that we are hanging it in in Ogun State, State. It's a second hanging lake in the world, and the water is thin. These are really spots. These are just give examples. They found writings that we were supposed to start writing in Oyo, in Ile-Ife, in Oyo. They got a lot of work about that. So this history, they are our foundation for going for you. We naturally have to go for Yoruba nation, Igbo nation, and Igbo and naturally. Now, what the people who are now ruling us, they were not on the scene until about the 17th and 18th century, and that is less than 2,000 years. That is less than, you can quote on that. That is less than 2,000 years. Don't come for our part. The Fulanis come from a place called Futajalo in what is now known as Guinea. You see, these things we need to really place in that context. So when they come and start me, you've been here, I've been here. No, you haven't. There is no history. There is no record anywhere. Places in name and any house man in those regions as old as that of the Igbos and that of the Yorubas. These are things that we need to state and we need to state in our schools. Our children need to know this. That is their foundation. Before land that any beyond years, that history is a must. And that what the reason what that we does they give the sense to judge to do things together and work together. Look, I'm so sorry. Can you hear me? I don't. I do.
Yeah, of course we can hear you. Your network is really skipping.
But let me.
Manageable. Yeah, you can go ahead. You can go ahead and round up on the topic.
Okay. Okay. Well, I am not going to take long. I have one or two things that I'm afraid it's because of flows. I need to get a few things on. So I'll be here for another 5 minutes. I've got it on again. But what I want to say above all is this, please. What I've said there is the foundation for us to unite. Now we need to work as a South. The whole of the South in the Middle Belt must work together, using that kind of foundation as a place now, our tree, as the ground upon which we stand and build that nation. So what I urge all to do is to have extreme patience with one another as Yorubas, as Igbos, as Middle Beltans, as Ishans, Ijos. We need to have a lot of patience to achieve our common goals. And that means working together. We need to focus more on what unites us as Southerners rather than allowing the Fulani and houses to divide us. So there's a lot more I can say about this, but I'm truly sorry, only for time purposes. And also I can hear you very well. I need to come back and give you that because I'm hearing it, but it's not. It's almost like it's jerky, and I can't hear. So, but listen, listen. I'm going to stop here now. I will come back if I can later on. But thank you very much.
Thank you.
Our unity as Southerners is of extreme importance. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. I'll be glad to join. Bye. So, sorry.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you, my brother. Says in AY, but your
it's done already.
Tracking, and I hope that maybe you can find a stable spot that we can get the highest network, because the wisdom that you are giving our people need to hear this. From everything that you have said, I am one thing that I have one thing that has been established, of course, is that the Odua nation and the Biafra nation are natural allies. So we do not stand for people trying to use maybe different kind of tactics, like trying to throw any kind of stigma on us or not, or just trying to taunt us for being neighborly, because we have always been and we will always be. And I'm sure being a good neighbor is something that people from the zoo or people with a zoological state of mind would not understand. But we have a couple of questions here on Coastal Biafra today, TV today, for our humbled and honorable guests. Since we are still waiting for our comrade Citizen AY to join us with a better network, I just want to throw the first question that we have today to of course allow as I call him Oibo Tubo Tari Nemi allow we would like to know, and I'm sure the people are also curious, what is the struggle like? What has the struggle been so far? Because a lot of people the most they know about the struggle is from their cell phones. Some other people, the most that they know is maybe is by being on the ground or being connected to one or two people who are, of course, in the struggle. But you are I believe you are in a hot seat, not just a hot seat. Right now, you are serving Biafran and the freedom fighter, and of course, a great historian that I respect. We would like to know from your own mouth what is the struggle is, or rather, what is the struggle and what has it been so far for you and the Biafran struggle? I'm sure our people would like to know. Imete, Uibotubo.
Okay, thank you very much for that question. I hope I am coming out very clearly for everyone to hear me.
Yeah, of course you are.
Okay, thank you. The struggle so far. Wow, that question is wide, and I wish I would really have the time to explain these things in details. I am the type of person that I like I like giving details and trying to break everything down when I talk so that everyone, irrespective of status, will be able to grasp what I'm trying to say.
Of course.
But the struggle so far, yeah, thank you. The struggle so far, it has definitely not been easy. Freedom fighting is not an easy thing. Not to talk about when you are fighting a freedom for Biafran people, and not just Biafran people locked up in slavery under the chains of wild beasts like the Fulani and Britain and the rest of their allies all over the world. It has not been an easy thing. What we are doing has been ruled over by many people as impossible. We have done the impossible and we are still doing the impossible. Nobody ever believed that the Biafran people, as strong-headed as they are, and coupled with all the propaganda that has been sponsored by Great Britain, if that's what great should be used by their name or should be attached to their name, all that has been sponsored by Britain and their allies and has been carried out by Fulani and all the willing tools within the zoo to ensure that the Biafran people remain divided as much as possible, to divide them, break them, scatter them as much as possible. We have been able to bring our people together to teach our people who we are and to unteach our people who we are not, because they have spreaded a particular lie that the Biafran people or the people that live in Biafra land or that found themselves within the Biafran territory, that we are of no good and that all we want in life is money, and that all we can ever do or all we can ever be or all we can ever become is nothing. And they have spread these lies not just to other people but to us as well. Our people have come to believe the lies about them. But in the course of this struggle so far, and by the help of the media, we have been able to tell our own story. We have been able to tell the whole world the truth about the Biafran people and to tell the Biafran people the truth about us. Okay, and this has not been an easy task at all, because I, as an individual, not just Biafrans, but my fellow Biafran people has promised to kill me wherever they see me. So I will kill you for this thing that you're saying, for saying the truth. Okay, I have seen that, but I have seen that many times. I don't see that again. And the question is, why don't we see such people being able to say such things boldly, like that. Some of those people that did those things, they said it boldly on Facebook, boldly, that anywhere that they see me, that they are going to kill me. Of course, it has been many years now. Whether they have not seen me or they have not been able to kill me is part of it. But we have been able to tell this truth. Not we have been able to tell the truth, even though it will cost our lives. And it is not just about the talk. Telling this truth has cost many of our people their lives, because it is not all about telling the truth. You must also do the truth. It is not all about doing the truth. You must also demonstrate the truth. And doing all these things, it has not been an easy thing. The Biafran struggle, it is not a struggle by man, because what we have done couldn't have been done by man. Our enemies had already perfected the slaving of our people. If you have a very clear ideology, will I say ideology? No, not ideology. That's not the right word to use. If you have a very clear picture of the work that the enemy had already done to chain the Biafran people, using every available power. When I say every available power, it is both spiritual, physical, mental, financial, technological, every available power in this world. The enemies have used them to chain our people. The struggle for the liberation of the Biafran people, it didn't start with Nnamdi Kanu. It will only end with Nnamdi Kanu as a leader. But it didn't start with Nnamdi Kanu. It didn't start with Ojukwu. It started long time ago. There were men like King Koko. There were the Ekumeku warriors. There were different sets of people that have been fighting these same people, because the Fulani are not the people that chained us. The Fulani are only the people that took advantage of the works, of the evil works of the people that chained us, because they came here. They saw how powerful our people are, mentally, how mentally developed our people are. And they knew the potential. They saw how we were taking charge of the business along the coastline, and how we were organizing ourselves. The enemies knew. Like some days back, when I was handling a particular topic, when I talked about a particular kingdom, Carthage, I talked about that, not that the Biafran people were migrated from Carthage, but when you read about the Carthage story, it has a lot to do with the potential of what the Biafran people could have been. These are our enemies. They saw all these things, and in fear, they decided to ensure that we are chained forever. I have a cause to believe that the whole of Africa was actually colonized because they wanted to colonize the Biafran people. Because they wanted to put the Biafran people in chains. That was the reason, that was where the idea of colonizing Africans came from. It was because they wanted the Biafran people to be controlled and managed. You know, when you manage a business, when you manage something you consider to be a threat to the society, you put measures to ensure that that threat, even though you cannot stop it, but it cannot move further from however that you put your structures together to manage it. So we have come a long way, and by the special grace of God, right now, yes, our leader is in the DSS dungeon, but we know that based on all the work that I've been doing all over the world and what each and the efforts that each and every one of our people are making, very soon we'll be out, and our struggle is about to come to a close. We are at the verge of giving freedom, total freedom to the Biafran people and all of Biafran people wherever they are, or at whatever status that they can find themselves. I hope I answered your question correctly.
Thank you so much, Kimo Iterenemi. Thank you so much. Of course, you did, and I think Citizen AY is having a lot of network issues wherever he is, but we must proceed because we, the Biafran people, we have a lot that we actually wanted to ask you. So I will please, Tamana, to kindly mute yourself, please. But we must proceed. We must proceed. And Tamana, are you there? Please mute yourself. I know you are as well battling network issues there. You have network issues there. Please, you can mute yourself if you can hear me, so that as you're typing, we will not be hearing it in the program, please. Yeah, Kimoway, talking about the things that are really going on in our land and especially concerning our leader, I will really want you to give us, give Biafrans update on the issue of our leader, the case of our leader. We really like to hear updates from you as our African rep, and the reason why the zoo media have not been able to provide him in the court. So what do you see? How do you perceive this case now? And what can you tell Biafrans? Because some Biafrans are now sounding, so weak. They are sounding as if they want to lose, not we, the indigenous people of Biafra, want to lose. They are now sounding weak in the favor of the enemies. So, Kimo Weteri, what do you see? How can you rate the progress of our dealings with the zoo concerning the issue of our leader?
Okay, thank you. The issues with our leader, the lawyers are doing a great work, and for anyone that has been following the struggle, the lawyers from time to time they give updates on the state of our leader and his health, and whether the zoo DSS give them opportunity to see him or not, and all of that. So I believe most of our people are aware that our leader is okay and he's doing well and he's healthy and strong. And having said that, on this case, where I really want to hit, where I really want our people to take note of is this. Just as recent, the head of the Directorate of State, he made an announcement concerning our leader's case, and the announcement that he made was that on the day in October when our leader is to be brought to the court, as the court actually said the day they actually said they will bring him to court. So what he said was that if on that day, if they behave like they behaved the last time and they refuse to bring him to court on that particular day, that Biafra will be totally locked down. Okay. Now, I saw some reactions of some of our people saying, "Oh, why are we not talking about court? Why are we not talking about um what's it called? Why are we talking about court? Why are we not talking about releasing him without condition and all what have you?" Now, there is something I want the Biafran people to understand. There is a reason the zoo has not, or there's a reason the zoo want to continue to keep our leader in detention. They don't even want our leader, they don't even want to take our leader to prison. They want to keep him in detention, whereby he cannot be making calls, he cannot be relating with people, people cannot freely go and see him. Just anybody cannot go and see him except his lawyers, and he cannot talk to people directly and all of that. There's a reason they are doing that. There's a reason they don't want him to be in court. Because if they give our leader and his lawyers, even though it is just 20 minutes in court, the zoo can come to an end. Now, I am saying this because the zoo committed state crime, extraordinary rendition. When they saw the gravity of what they did, that is why now they are confused. You know, you are looking for you set trap. You are the one looking for bushmeat. You are looking for bushmeat. You are looking for bushmeat. You went the first day, you didn't get it. You went the second day, you have been going there. Your trap has not caught any bushmeat. Then one day you got there and you saw that your trap has caught a bushmeat. But at the end of the day, when you got closer, what your trap caught was a cobra. How are you going to handle the cobra will now be the question that you are going to be asking yourself. How am I going to handle this cobra? Now you will now be thinking, should I let the cobra go and take my what's it called? And take my property so that I can catch another bushmeat. Take my trap. You have the cobra now, and you will not catch the cobra at his neck, whereby he will not be able to strike. Maybe it's cut it at the tail. The cobra is there waiting for who set this trap. Let us see how we are going to do it. Now you are now confused. What do I do to at least get back my trap? I cannot eat this cobra. I don't want to eat it. I cannot eat it. I cannot kill it. And if I go close, it will strike me. What do I do? That is the situation where the zoo is right now. And because we have understood that that is where they are, and they cannot bring him to court, there is nothing they can say in the court, because what they committed was a state crime. If at all, what the lawyers are going to be talking about is a extraordinary rendition. The lawyers will not be talking about what they accuse him of. You first of all talk about the crime he just committed. How come you got him here before you are talking about all those other things, all those other charges? How did he get here? Extraordinary rendition from Kenya. That is what they are afraid of. And because that is what they are afraid of, that is the reason they did not bring him the first time. And that is why we have seen that they may not bring him this other time. And that is why we have told them that if they do, we are going to shut down Biafra land. And they should, because Biafra land is the economy of the zoo called Nigeria. Biafra land is the economy. So when we shut Biafra land down, we have shut the economy. So what is best for them is bring the man out. If the extraordinary rendition holds you at your neck, allow him to go. back to where you picked him from. Take him to Kenya, left Kenya, take him back to London, where he is from. Okay? Then we'll now begin to talk about other matters. We'll now continue our matter that we've been fighting on, the referendum. We'll now continue from where we stopped. Okay? So that is the situation now, and that is what I want our people to know. Bringing our leader to court is a big fish for this struggle. The world wants to hear it. Right now, it is all over the world. CNN has carried this news. Many international stations have carried the news. The whole world knows, and the whole world is waiting for that day when our leader will be brought to court. When they bring our leader to court, the whole world attention will be in that courtroom. So Biafrans need to take note that it's very, very important to this struggle for our leader to come to court. And if they don't, then we'll unleash hell on the zoo.
Exactly. Thank you very much, Kimowe. Because the program will be coming to an end. Of course, we are not going to be distracted. Yeah, Kimowe, before I will leave you, before I will allow you to go, please can you quickly give us the insight of the importance of the sit at home, because the head of directorate just made an announcement, issue a memo that if the zoo do not provide our leader on the 20th, if I'm not mistaken, on the 22nd, am I right? That is the court date.
24th.
Okay, 21st of October. If they did not provide our leader, that we will go on 1 month strike and 1 month lockdown in Biafran land. Please give us more insight, and especially what are the things that we have put in place to make sure that even if you don't want to give in full details, that in coastal region also this very order is effective in the coastal region of Biafran land.
Okay, thank you very much. I will answer the question from the last to the first. The coastal region, yes, thank you. On the case of getting our message to the coastal region, we have discovered that most of our people in the coastal region have not been getting these messages because our radio is not widely spread in the coastal region like it is in the hinterland. So when these things are announced in the hinterland, the message is spread very easily and widely. Okay, so and though there are still some places in the hinterland where we have issues with the radio, but most of these places are places that they have had the radio before. Okay, it's not new. They've had the radio before 1 or 2 challenges as the zoo has been putting their efforts to ensure that our radio do not spread to many places. Okay, so some of these places, all the machines get broken down and all of that. So, but there are many places in the coast that the radio has never been there. So, in a place where the radio has been there, the message has been passed to an extent. So many other people now follow online. So, but many places in the coast, the radio has never been there at all. So many of the people there are ignorant. We might have some family units there. In many places in the coast, we have family units. We have some family units there, but family units, our family members spreading the message is not as effective when you spread the message on radio. Like as we're talking now, if I had connected this to radio, every other person that is connected to the radio from wherever our radio channels get to, that person will be hearing what we are saying and will be able to reach that person. So if we are giving an order now, let me say for instance, the head of the Directorate of State is here and is giving an order, everybody will be hearing it together at a flat rate. Now, if you do not hear it, at least your neighbor will hear it. It is not easy. Poverty is even higher in the coast than it is in the hinterland. So to even say, okay, let me be following up events, following up programs on social media and through the internet and all of that, you definitely have many people that will not be able to follow. There are many people that even to afford an Android phone, it is difficult for them. So where we can only get to them easily is the radio. Okay, so that radio area is our major challenge, which we are working towards, and we've been spreading. We are working hard to ensure that the radio is spread across the coast in the places that it was before, that the zoo have attacked it and is no longer there, or machine got spoiled and all of that. We are putting everything in place to ensure that when these messages are passed, every single person, every Biafran gets this message. Okay, and that's not withstanding. We still our people on ground still make efforts to carry these letters and spread these letters and all of that. But it is stronger when they hear it by themselves before they even receive the letter. Okay, that is the advantage that we have in the hinterland. Most people hear it by themselves before they now receive a formal letter and know that, okay, yes, this thing is serious and all of that. But in the coast, sometimes when they receive letter, they don't even understand why the letter and all of that, because they are entirely cut out. You know, not many people listen to news. Even though we have been able to penetrate the Zoo News, but the Zoo News don't talk about our matters that much. They will always tell you about things that will pollute your mind. Okay, so that is just the reason concerning that. Then the other thing that you asked concerning the order that was given, things that are put in place and all of that. For things that are put in place, the leadership is properly prepared. Leadership is prepared, and concerning locking down of Biafra land, the essence of locking down of Biafra land is this. Like I said earlier, Biafra land is the Jews. Biafra land is the hen that lays the golden egg. Biafra land is the only reason the zoo was put together in the first place.
Exactly.
The wealth is in Biafra land.
Exactly.
What everybody is fighting for, running up and down, helter skelter, is in Biafra land.
Exactly.
And in Biafra land as well, you have the brain to manage the things that you put together. Most of the brains that the zoo use to manage their wealth are from Biafra land. Because Fulani, except Biafra land and Odua land, that's where you have the brain. Fulani, their brain, their mind are not developed enough to be able to handle certain tough things. That was why when they conquered Hausa land stopped producing guns that it was producing before Fulani conquered it.
Exactly.
The Fulani mind is a weak mind. So when things are tough and they need tough brains to manage them, they use Biafran brains to manage them. So exactly. what we have is we allowing our land and the resources of our land to be used to oppress us. So what we have decided to do is they decide to keep our leader in the DSS dungeon indefinitely, then we will go on purposeful hunger strike so that we will not eat and they will not eat. You know, during the war of genocide, they put us on hunger strike while they were eating. But this time it's not going to be so. We are the ones that are introducing the hunger strike. And mind you, you as a Biafran, you have no economy. You have no business with the economy. Other people say, and Biafran economy. You have no business with economy.
Of course.
People that run the economy are people that have held you hostage. So, if the economy is the reason you are held hostage, is it not for you to attack the economy? The economy is your enemy. In fact, the number one enemy of the Biafran people is the Biafran economy. I repeat, the number one enemy of the Biafran people is the Biafran wealth. If our land was not rich, and our people...
This is the reason why they hold us hostage.
Exactly. If our land was not rich, and our people were not rich, Britain wouldn't have come here.
Of course.
They wouldn't have had our time.
Okay, keep away.
They would have abandoned us.
Keep away.
As well as Fulani will not be killing themselves to hold us hostage. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kimowe. Before you go,
struggle for liberation.
I will want you to speak on this very audio of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because there are a lot going on in the Biafra struggle today. And a lot of people, a lot of Biafrans are now misquoting. They are now, going out of line, and which I believe you guys in the leadership are in charge of. So I would like to play this very audio of our leader, and I want you to comment on that.
Do you now understand what we are fighting? We must make it very, very clear that we are in a struggle for liberation. There is no democracy in a revolution. We are in a perpetual state of a revolution. There is no democracy. We are a quasi-military organization, not in terms of our outlook or pursuit of what we believe in, but in terms of how we are structured. It is called command and control. That is why we are the largest mass movement in the world. When Biafra comes, you can do all the democracy in your life that you want. There are a lot of things that we are doing that we cannot tell you. When we tell you sometimes, oh, but why are you telling us? You don't have to tell us. But when we don't tell you, you also complain. Oh, why haven't you told us? So we cannot win. If you take them up, they say, small Beke is the dead body of a white port mine those days. White colonialists. What do you see, district commissioner? Take him up, you say no. Bring them down, you say no.
Thank you so much. Kimowe, that is the audio of our leader talking about command and control, how it works. And some people some Biafrans did not understand that very word. And most of them took oath in Ipob without having a better knowledge of this very word. And today, for them not having the knowledge, or should I say a better understanding of this very word, is now, trying to reflect in some area in part of our struggle of today. So, Kimowe Tarinemi, I will want you to please explain to us, because you have been in this very struggle. Our leader has been talking about you. You have worked with him privately, which I'm a witness of some of all these things that you have done in the coastal region. You have been in this struggle. You have, in fact, shall I say, you're part of the foundation in the coastal region. But Kimowe, I found out something, that it is your diligentness, it is your obedience to our leader that makes our leader to carry you along as far as this. Please, can you please explain to us what is exactly our people getting out of content, and then the area they need to get it right, and the full meaning of command and control in this very struggle.
Okay, thank you very much. Explaining what command and control is in this Biafran movement called the indigenous people of Biafra is not something that we can stop explaining because Biafran people have never worked that way. We are not a people that you give command to. We are a people that you reason with. Everybody, we are like the people of the Bible, where you say, where the scripture said, and God said, come, let us reason together. That is the system, the natural system of the Biafran people. But the reason command and control was put in place by our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was because we have never been able to come together, and whenever our people, earlier on I explained how in ancient times, how this struggle for the liberation of the Biafran people is not new, how our people have been fighting from ancient times. And one of the weapons that they use against us is our strength. Our strength is that, come, let us reason together. And everybody has something to say about every opinion. Okay? But that is our strength. Excuse me. That is our strength. But the enemy saw it and used it to become our weakness. So what does the enemy do? What does the enemy do? They will look for somebody amongst us to begin to propagate a particular ideology, sponsor the person, and the person will be very sound and propagating that ideology. Then before you know it, we will never agree on a particular thing. And once we don't agree, we cannot move forward. We cannot go anywhere. Everybody is stuck. At the end of the day, the whole system crashed like a pack of cards. So, command and control is a system that was designed to protect our movement. Now, this movement for the liberation of the Biafran people is beyond me, is beyond you, is beyond our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is beyond any individual. But everybody have their place of service. Whether you are a principal officer in the indigenous people of Biafra, or you are a unit member, or you have not even taken the oath, you are just a Biafran going about your personal business. Everybody have a role to play. Okay? The people sitting in their houses, the people that after we said, don't worry, go back to work, they still went and continue to sit in their houses. These people are not IPOB members that are taking oath. They are ordinary Biafran people on the street that they don't go about their personal businesses and all of that, but they know they are Biafrans. And they are working and they believe in this movement that we are carrying, in this movement that we are leading. They believe in it. That is the reason they decided. That was why when we asked everybody to continue and go about their personal businesses and all of that, and say that we have called off the Monday sit at home, the people refused and continued. All the principal officers have passed message down the line through the chain of command. But the ordinary people said no. So everybody have their place. And when it got to that extent, we have to let them be. It is their business. It is their struggle, actually. The struggle is the struggle of the people. We only came together to form a strong organization in order for our strength, for the strength of the people to be felt. Okay? So when we talk about command and control, it is beyond you as an individual. When you see things that do not go in your own way, many people know that sometimes there are some things that don't go in my own way. I will have to swallow it. You understand? Even before I got to this position, I will have to swallow it until there's always a right time for everything. The leadership may not see it now. What you're seeing, you might even be seeing better than the leadership. Or even our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is possible. You might have seen the threat, you might have seen the danger. So you are calling, hey, do this. But probably that time to do it has not come. When the time is right, all those things will be done. At the right time, at the appropriate time, all these things will be done. So sometimes when you are
sorry, Kimowe, just the way HOD just announced that Biafra will go on 1 month lockdown if the zoo refuse to produce our leader. I believe most of the people who are talking about sit at home now, they are now in shock. Say, 1 month.
exactly before some people were saying Monday, some of them were saying Friday will join, Tuesday will join. Now it is all the days. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now it's all the days. In fact, our the HOD didn't just say, he didn't say 1 month. That 1 month was said when the spokesperson announced it. Our HOD said indefinitely. He said indefinitely. And in fact, when the spokesperson announced it, that was what was in my mind. 1 month. What if after that 1 month, they didn't bring our leader to court, we didn't see him whatsoever? Are we going to go back to our normal businesses? Of course, we all know it is impossible. So the 1 month and the indefinitely are the same thing. Our actually pronounced indefinitely. So once we do not tell our leader, it means that we have exercised every patience available. Then our land will be eternally locked down. And as at that time, anybody that likes to move around will now become the enemy of the Biafran people. That is exactly what it means. You will now become the enemy of the Biafran people because you are the one that don't want us to see the light of day. Because the fact is that some people will say, oh, people will be hungry. Oh, the Biafran people have been hungry. There are many people in Biafra land that have been hungry from the day they were born.
And Kimowe, before you go further, don't you think every Biafran, especially those of you broadcasting on Radio Biafra, some of our bloggers and YouTubers and so on and so forth, don't you think we should be propagating the way, or should I say, giving our people the ideas how they can be planting things in their home, for them to buy sack, buy sand, how to grow things, grow food, grow yams, tomatoes, and so on and so forth in their compound, in their room, in their house, because we are taking this very agitation to the next level. Don't you think this should be our area? Should I say the area we should be targeting now? The area we should be working on how our people can grow things in their homes. As we are about to go,
thank you.
As we are about to go on the mother of all lockdowns.
Okay, thank you very much. That is a great idea. The leadership will come up with a solution before that day, with a solution for our people on how they are going to manage themselves during this lockdown, if and only if they refuse to bring our leader to court. The leadership will brainstorm and put things together and have a proper solution for our people on that challenge, because I am aware that it is a challenge. It is a challenge. It is going to be a challenge for our people, even though our people are willing to do it. Yes, we know they are willing, but we also know that it is going to be a challenge for our people to put that together. But the leadership will come up with a bright idea before that particular date.
Okay, thank you very much, Kimowe. I think the message is very loud and it is very clear. So, Kimowe, concerning the coastal region, because of course this is where you come from, and your people like me, I can testify to your handwork on ground, because wherever I go, any village I try to visit, I see your handwriting everywhere in the coastal region of Biafran land. So I'm not surprised when our leader announced you as our new African rep. So I'm not surprised about that because I know what you've been. I'm a testimony to that. And Kimowe, concerning the whole thing, of course, we are about to end the program. I will want you to as well give your advice to Biafran people at large concerning the leadership, and then also as you're doing so, you will also give your closing remark. But before then, okay, maybe after you've given your closing remark, you before as you leave, I can play the announcement that have been um, 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 should I say produced, or should I say passed to our people, because we have a radio announcement that if I'm not mistaken, let me try to get one of the voice so that I can play them.
Now who don't say we know they come back again? We they come back bigger, stronger, and better. This time around, my brother. Indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB don't come again with the delicious, acrobatic, battle with action. This one go break everywhere. Now earthquake, and they come. This earthquake, they different types. So the first one will come, the second one will come, the third one will come, and the one will turn the zoo upside down, and we will make the world vibrate. They come. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, my country people of Biafra, on 1st of October, this announcement is so important that you must carry your seat, carry your bags, carry everything, come around. Come here with you, they talk. For 1st October, nothing like an fast, nothing like anything, nothing like a movement in Biafra land. No school go much faster, no motor go wrong. La total lockdown, sit at home, proper. On that day, 1st October, any school, any motor, when trial, anything when you see, now your fault. We no one see fly. We no one see your power for road. We no one see your good. We no one see any shop or street open. After we don't talk, people will say, okay, now so if they did. And as a no they talk now, oh, what they better. Then they got around what they better on this one. What they talk now? And let me tell you exactly what will happen. From that 1st of October, we no one see any zone plan for any building, for any establishment, for any school, for any church, anywhere at all, except for bank. The only place where we live, say, let this zone flag remain, like banks. Any other place, no more. Here and now, if we catch you, you go do salute, you go do my fast, the school we go deal with them, the principal we go deal with them, the motor carrier we go deal with them, because now we don't come out and say we don't come out. If you say we don't go back, we never go back, because if you are allowed to answer, with the previous notice. This message they come from the indigenous people of Biafra, the owners of the land, the original owners of the land, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or the one that has retrieved every nonsensical nonsense and garbage from the zoo to the table.
Yeah, thank you very much. I believe Biafrans all over the world, they can listen to the announcement and they will follow the instruction. But please, keep away before we finally leave, please, and give your closing remark, pass a message to our people, especially those of us in the coastal region of Biafran land.
Okay, thank you very much. First and foremost, this program is meant for us to talk about our relationship and our proximity with the Odua nation. Okay, so I also want to thank our brother that was here and that network couldn't allow him to continue. Citizen AY for his for the contribution that he made during this program, and the Odua people at large want to tell them that we love them, and whatever assistance, just as our leader has said, that we can give to them, we will definitely do that. We will definitely give them the assistance that is necessary, and vice versa as well. We thank God our Ambazonia brothers towards the east of Biafra land, which is actually Biafra land, or should I say Biafra land extension, that is trapped in the Cameroon. They are going to be having their own freedom as well, and they will be declaring their independence on October 1st. Okay, so in total, I want to tell the Biafran people that we as Biafrans, we have to be resolute, we have to be focused, we have to be determined. Do not let the misbehavior of another man to become your own distraction. Do not let the drawback of another man to become your own distraction. Do not let the foolishness of another man to become your own distraction. We know why we are here. We are here for the enemies. The enemies know that once they plant people amongst us and begin to talk rubbish, we begin to face them and leave them. So we are going to deal with in-house enemies. We are going to deal with external enemies as well. So, and we will stay focused on the external enemies in as much as we apportion little time to deal with our in-house enemies as well. And the instructions that comes from the leadership, ensure that you give your all to follow it through and see to it that you give your best to for such instructions to be carried out wherever you are. If you're among those that sponsor, you sponsor as much as you can. If you are among those that are on ground to carry out the instructions, you do your best. Okay, I also want to thank God for our angels, the Eastern Security, members of the Eastern Security Network that are protecting our land. Every single day I pray for these men, because what they are doing is the only reason we still have our people in Biafra land, and we still have a voice to talk and mention Biafra within this contraction called the zoo called Nigeria. Thank you very much, and I would say God bless you from me from here. Good evening. My name, once again, is Kimowe Tarinemi.
Thank you so much, Kimowe Tarinemi, and of course, we can't wait to have you here once again. So I really appreciate your presence here, and then we also appreciate your good work. We appreciate your good work in the coastal region of Biafra. It is not easy, even though you are there with them. It is not easy. It is not easy. Even me, that I'm not even in Biafran land, I know how many threats, death threats. I know how many. In fact, people, they will wipe up my family. They will wipe off my family. I know how many threats I have received so far. But you are there with them, facing them every now and then, day and night, and you're still doing what you're doing. Normally, if time permits, I have a lot of the question looks personal, but it really troubles me, because I believe if you can share this with some of us, it's going to take us a very long way, because for you to be able to succeed, to be able to survive all these vampires surrounding you, and you're still doing all this good job. I say kudos to you, and thank you very much for being here with us. Thank you, Kimowe. And
thank you.
Coming back next week, same time, same hour, next week Sunday. Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, we say thank you to you all. All hail Biafra.
Biafra will hail thee.
Hello and good evening from here, my people. All hail Biafra. And as I normally say, I say in the end, all must surely hail Biafra. We are Coastal Biafra TV. I'm here with my comrades. And before we proceed, I would like for our sister in the house to say a short prayer just to usher everything that we're about to do into the hands of God, as we know is customary in this fight for the liberation of Biafra, for our lovely land, Biafra. So, sister, please give us this short prayer so we can, of course, have the national anthem and go ahead for what we have today. Thank you very much.
Okay, let's go into prayer mode now. In Jesus' name, Heavenly Father, King of glory, Lord of lords, I am that I am, omnipotent, omniscience, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Elohim, the Most High God. We, your children, have gathered once more again here to talk about our nation, issues that affect our people. We call upon you because we believe you are the only one who have been setting your children, the Israelite, free. And we also believe that you are going to do the same for us. Father, we are not fighting in vain. We are fighting to be victorious at the end of it. We'll give glory to your holy name. We bring our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, into your hands. Father, he is in the camp of the enemies. We are praying for your protection upon his life. Father, may you be with him. And we also commit Biafrans all over the world, those who are in the prison right now, Father, may you go and comfort them, may you go and be with them. We commit our brothers and sisters who are back home, who have lost their loved ones. Father, may you go and comfort them. We pray that this fight, oh Lord, victory will be ours, and at the end of it, all glory will be given to your holy name. We ask all this in Chukwokika Biama's name, we pray. He said, he said, he said,
He said, thank you so much, my lovely comrade, Sister Ejiro, for that beautiful one. I'm feeling very fired up already. Yes, may we go to our national anthem?
When I say that black people are satanic, I know
here to speak our minds, not only that, intimate the viewers on the things that are going on, and of course share our own views and thoughts, and also listen to you, the viewers. As you are coming in, I hope that you share this program so it will get to everybody, and like Asa will say, so it will get to even our enemies. I would like for my comrades in the house to introduce themselves, so of course we can get onto the program for the evening.
Oh, Biafra. My name is Sirime, son of IPOB. I'm from Igodo, which is presently Biafra. Oh, Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra. My name is Ejiro, face of Biafra. I am an Urobo from Ugeli, Delta State in Biafra land. Oh, hey, Biafra.
Hi Biafra, my name still remains Solomon Asingwa. I am a Biafran from Iru, Agbo. That is the Igbaken region. We are the Igbo speaking Biafran or Hey Biafra.
Hail Biafra.
Oh, hail Biafra. My name remains Onajite Higo. Onajite Higo is an Izo and Urobo speaking Biafra. Oh, most surely hail Biafra.
Surely hail Biafra. Thank you so much, comrades, for being in the house today. And I'm sure the viewers are very excited to hear what we have in store for them. Of course, we all know that we just completed our sit-in, our sit at home, and it's been causing massive waves. Everybody is speaking about it, even Nohanis and Joshi. I will also feel like they have something to say, and we are so happy that even without in fact, let me just say the heart of the people is Biafra, and they knew what to do. So I would like to have our comrades in the house give us their own observations, of course, with everything that has been going on, and from their own point of view, what has been going on with the sit at home back in Biafra land. My sister, Ejiro, I'm sorry, but I'll have to put you on the spot again because I'm sure you are itching to let us know what is going on.
Okay. We are aware of what is going on in Biafra land. There has been civil disobedience from our people. This is a strategy implemented by the DOS because the usual way for a citizen to protest, to hear their views, is to go to the streets and protest. But since the Zoo government, they decided to be killing our people whenever they go to the street, the DOS, I mean the leadership of IPOB, they now had to implement a new strategy, which I think is a very good one, because we are no longer going to lose lives. And the people, the government, they are really finding it very difficult to manage it because it is crumbling their economy. And another thing is that their strategy of trying to reduce our population is no longer there, because when you are at home, they can no longer come to your home and shoot you. So this is a very good strategy, and I really applaud and commend the DOS for taking this decision. So this is exactly what is happening, and in the future, I'm going to talk more on this. Thank you very much.
Oh, well said, Sister Ejiro, well said. I couldn't have said it better myself, but I still want to know what the men in the house think about what is going on in Biafra land. And of course, the economy of Nigeria has been crumbling since 1960 when they first conceived it. So of course, we know that it has nowhere else to go but, below. My brother Solomon Asimba, I would like to hear your own views for the seat at home and the civil disobedience by our people in Biafra land.
How Biafra. the sit-at-home that is going on in Biafra land, the civil disobedience by our able Biafrans in Biafra land. They have shown us tremendous way that they are really ready for freedom, and they are tired of being in Nigeria. And what I love about them, in cooperation, they came together and obey the sit at home without resilience. And the zone, that is, when I say the zone, means Nigeria. Nigeria as a country is crumbling every day because the economic of Nigeria is from this southeast Nigeria, from the south and southeast Nigeria. And these same people are the people that is being marginalized and being mistreated in all affairs of the country. They are never taken to be in Nigeria after the war, the civil war, 1917. And since then, the marginalization has become so worse, which the Northerners has become the powerhouse. They become the people that speak and everybody listening. But our people have taken power to themselves and tell the world that they need Biafra, they are federal of Nigeria. And before this time, Nigeria has been sitting at home voluntarily because of when you graduate in Nigeria, you did not have a job, you will sit at home. So people have been sitting at home. The country has been making us sit at home. People, the students that they're going to strike, they are sitting at home. Even the workers, the NUG, they are sitting at home when they're going to strike. Teacher has been not been paid. They have been sitting at home. So it's not a new thing for we to sit at home as a people to hear our voice. And now it's working for us, and the whole world understand it very well that we are on the verge of breaking out to form our sovereign state, Biafra, which was existing, but we just want to make it a reality. Thank you very much.
Oh yes, thank you so much. And just when I thought that it couldn't be said any better, and you have come and reminded us that even then they have actually nothing to celebrate. As we have been sitting at home, the youths have had nothing to do. So in fact, this civil disobedience is actually obeying the useless laws that they have in place and bad strategies that have failed over the years. Thank you so much, my brother, comrade Solomon Asimba, for that wonderful perception of what is going on right now. And we would like to move to my brother, son of IPOB, Igodomigodo, son of IPOB. Please come on and tell our people what's going on. And of course, if you are coming in for the first time, we are Coastal Biafra TV. My name is Tamunotoye, Tamunotoye, under, of course, the leadership of the one and only supreme leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi, Nnamdi, Kanu. And we are here to tell you people what is going on. Please, our brother Solomon, pardon me, Igodomigo, the son of IPOB, come and tell us from your own point of view what is going on in Biafra land.
Oh, hey, Biafra Muchindeke. My sister, I really appreciate. My sister, I really appreciate you for this opportunity you are giving to me, and I appreciate all my brothers in the house and all our viewers watching us and all over the world. What is happening today is a symbolic of disobedience of our people, and it must be done. You cannot kidnap a man who is fighting for his people in a way of a genuine way. A man who have not shot a gun, but is doing it diplomatic way. You cannot arrest a man who is a very peaceful man, and you think there will be peace in the land. There will never be peace. The people which is fighting for must rise to condemn what is evil and call what is right. So what is happening today is what Elohim have ordained that it must happen. It is time we Biafra. This is at home. We will take it to another dimension. This is just the beginning. The zoo. They should wait for what is coming, because I really appreciate the leadership and all our brothers around the world who is making sure that this thing is being implemented. You see what is about to come. The zoo will they will not stand to face it. They will run. because this is just the beginning. It is time to crumble the economic of the zoo. You see all these world leaders who are pretending they are not seeing what is happening. They will run. By the time we are done, humanity will remember us. They will say they came and they do the work of Elohim and they succeed. You see, Biafra, either we die or we just take, or they give us peacefully. You see the man they kidnap, which Oriental Supreme. You see that man? They don't know. You know, when wait, my sister, let me give you a short story. When Moses came to Pharaoh, he said, "Let my people go." Pharaoh were just doing rubbish until the day came. He were the one begging Moses, "Take your people and go." You see our leader. Our leader is the second Moses that Elohim sent. It's just that the jealousy, the envying of our people, they don't know who is that man. You see that man there? Elohim is communicating with him. It's not alone. The zoo is facing dangerous. They are facing things that they have never seen in their life. You see that man?
Oh yes.
Elohim.
Oh yes. Of course.
Before that man was kidnapped,
he has millions and millions of Biafrans behind.
Before that man was kidnapped, Elohim is with him. You understand? So that is just all. What I'm saying to my people
my brother,
is that we will continue to sit at home. We will destroy the economic of the zoo. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Thank you so much for your view. And of course, you have said it just as it is. Our leader, number one, he is not alone. He's got the millions, the spirit of the millions of Biafrans who died for this cause. He's got the spirits of those who are still dying till date as we speak for this cause. And he's got the spirit of those who are, whether not with him right now where he is or with him, but we are solidly behind him. So believe that he has millions and millions of Biafrans solidly behind him, and we know that at the end everything shall happen just the way Elohim has ordained it right from the beginning. Thank you so much, Igodomigo, the son of Ipob. That was also another powerful way to look at what is going on, and I really, really appreciate. We can see what is going on everywhere. We have these zoo people. They don't know what they want to do with themselves. We have them killing people. Even it's already a norm. It's already a norm. But before we go too far, I would like for you people to give me clap emojis. Are doing a wonderful job, and we cannot sit by idly and look at them and say, "Oh, they're just doing a wonderful job." Give me clap emojis in the comment section for our DOS, because they have held down the fort, and we are strongly and solidly behind them. Please, everybody, give us clap emojis for our DOS, because they are doing wonderfully well. Yes, of course, we have Asao GT in the house, and I would like to also hear his point of view before, of course, we can discuss about how brutal these Nigerian police people are, that even the Canadian police force, or the Canadian police, because it's only in Nigeria that they call police force, forgetting that police is supposed to be your friend and supposed to be the one that will help you. The Canadian police have said that the Nigerian police, they are brutal, they are murderous. In fact, all sorts of deadly words. And I believe Asa will also have something to say about it, tying it, of course, into the sit at home and the reason why we must sit at home, and of course exercise our right to civil disobedience.
Thank you very much, Kamono Tonye, and I use this opportunity to salute the courage of my fellow comrades who are here with me. I use this opportunity to also salute the courage of every Biafran who stood on truth, who actually stood and respect the structure of our leader. Thank you very much to every one of us, and those of you who are even sharing the program. Thank you so much. There is something that somebody was saying in the comment section that, there are some things that we don't need to be shy away from. It is true that coastal region have not observed. Don't say they have never observed. They have not observed the sit at home the way they're supposed to. And the reason they have keep on giving us, because they are our people. These are our elders. We are talking about kings, the rulers of the land, not the politicians. Not the politicians, the stakeholders of the land. The excuse that they keep on giving to us that they don't know. In fact, let me say this to you. Maybe you have not heard about this before. They have also told our leader himself, they told him directly, Mazi Nnamdi, that leader, now you see, you too speak grammar. Now you they speak all this big grammar. We for the coastal, we not sabi speak grammar. We not know book self. When it comes to anything struggle, we know they go by protocol. Of course, we have professors, we are well educated, but we don't go by protocol. We believe on when everything does scatter. And those of you who are saying coastal region are not doing this, they are not doing that, wait when it happens. And very soon, the coastal region will also be responding. They will be responding in a very brutal way that the zoo never expects. We normally say this every now and then. And I believe that very soon, every one of you will be hearing from the coastal region. And that will be the end of the zoo, because they will not have anywhere, any place to suck oil and buy weapons to kill our people. And for the sit at home, those of us in the hinterland, let us keep on, don't be discouraged on what you're doing. Don't reason in your mind for one day that the coastal region are not with you. We are with you. We are fully with you in this very fight. We all are in this together. And when the time comes, we are going to play our part. We know we owe you one. We know that you people have been there. We know that you people have been dying. We know you people have been defending us when we are not there. And this time, we are ready to take up our responsibility. And we are preparing to do that. And when we come out, we don't go inside anymore. When we say yes, we don't say no anymore. When we fight, we don't stop until we see our enemy down. So I will encourage every one of you to keep on sitting at home, because this is a very a big when I mean sit at home when the leadership said so. When the leadership said so, don't make the sit at home look useless. Like this sit at home has no effect. Don't make it look as if the sit at home and not be that normal thing that they do on every Monday. No, let them master them in that aspect. When we want to, let them eat them in a very bad place. Let them eat them. Just look at what Soludo just said. He said, IPOB sit at home. This amount of money that Nnamdi lost in every day, because every day that he never counts all those days. People are sitting at home. The leadership never approved. He never counts those days, because those days there is no effective sit at home. The thing are not those sit at home were not carried out effectively. But when the leadership said we are going to sit at home today, everywhere is being shut down. There is no movement. No movement. Even in the government house, there is no movement. So they understand this. And as a Biafran, we must make this thing look more united. We must make this thing look more effective. We must make it more effective. Whenever we hit the enemy, let them feel it from the inside. Just the way they did on the 1st of October. They cry out. That's exactly what we're talking about. And the murder of all sit-at-home is about to happen when they refuse, which is exactly what we're discussing today. When they refuse to provide our leader on the 21st of October, this very, very month. This month where we did. So, Biafrans, I will rather advise you all to be learning how to farm, learning how to do farming in your own compound, in your own house. If now one room you get, share the room for two. You have to do farming. Go get it, big sit at home. It's about to come out. So that it will not get to you suddenly. And this one shocked me. Because when it will start, we don't stop. All hell Biafra. I don't know, maybe my sister is there.
All hail Biafra. Thank you so much, Asao. Of course, as hard as ever, until it has happened in front of them. But of course, when the one that we need, the mother of all, as Asao said, comes, I'm sure that majority of our people are going to adhere to it. And of course, let's not this is a little sisterly reminder to my coastal brothers and sisters out there. First of all, before I say this, I'm going to say everybody on this platform right now is a coastal Biafran. So nobody is going to say that's coastal, because for each and every person here to come out, we all know, of course, that we are committed, and not only committed, there are more and more people behind us. But the truth is that maybe they don't just have the kind of confidence we have to face the camera and give out their own views. But it's not as if that they are not there and they don't know who they are. They know exactly who they are. They know they are Biafrans.
Of course.
You go shock them the day of the referendum, then they will know that people already know who they are. It's just that they're not talking, especially for the fear of, if you talk, they kill you. You don't talk, they kill you. Now we want to move to of course, this topic that I have been trying to bring in. I don't know if, rather, before we do that, about how corrupt and murderous this Nigerian police, I want to give a friendly sisterly reminder, or rather just a sisterly. Make una no forget, say wetin they play, wetin they do eye, they do nose. To why they cry, nose go the full lamb they cry. If the people think that maybe the thing that is happening to the people in the hinterland will not reach you people, or that if they do anything bad to the people in the hinterland, that people are somehow protected, I'm warning you people and I'm telling you people that it is not going to be so. It is not going to be so. They look at all of us as one. They know that we are all one, and they are counting all of us as one. It is the strength in numbers that we have that is making us protected right now. The second that they are able to take the hinterland away from us, we are going to get it. I'm just telling you people, sisterly reminder. So let me take us right now off Biafra TV, trying to let everybody know that you should sit at home. And not only that, of the happenings going on in the zoo, like how they killed some youths, some shy youths protesting in Abuja. That is even reaching to Abuja. Why won't we do that? Why would we not do that when they have carried our leader and they don't want to release? I would like my brother Solomon Asimba to give us his own view on the murderous, not tendencies, because it is certified, the Olu massacre proof, the Obibo massacre even more proof. It is only in Nigeria that the police are there not to protect, but to kill and maim innocent citizens. We are just in a prison, and this prison guards are trying is that this was away. Please, my brother Solomon and Simba, I would like to hear, and I'm sure Biafrans would like to hear your point of view on the murderous attributes and the heinous crimes, because a former police officer tried to go and seek asylum in Canada, and he was denied, of course, asylum because they are not good people. Of course, if you're just joining us, share this program. Let it get to everybody, especially. Yes, comrade, we can hear you. Go ahead, Solomon.
Thank you very much. You know, Nigeria is a military regime. They are just covering under the umbrella of democracy. If democracy is about imposing the will to people, and anybody that that challenge the government, they will kill him and take it down. I prefer communists. But Nigeria is worst. You understand? Nigeria is not just only corrupt, but Nigeria is perpetrating the heinous crime of reducing an indigenous people to zero, or in the name of jihad. But you covering up that they are coming down, or they are trying to keep Nigeria one. Because what is going on in Nigeria, if you watch what happened during the Obibo, you understand? The people are in their houses. They were going house to house search to looking for vibrant youth and getting them because they are what? Because what? They are Igbo speaking people. You see, Nigeria police and Nigeria security just hate for nothing. They are just trying to reduce the population of those old people, and they massacred a lot of people. Even they took some to police custody. In Abuja, some girls was being raped, even to the extent that they lost their womb. They have so many cases. In Olu, look at what happened to Olu. The same heinous crime. After the government has committed atrocity, the people are protesting with just a banner. They will start raiding all the young men, killing them, reducing their population, and you cannot speak your mind when you are in Nigeria. And I'm very shocked that Nigerian police is coming out to come and seek asylum and is claiming it's a police in Nigeria, because people that is in Europe, in America, and in Canada, they have seek asylum, that tell the government in Canada and Europe that they are facing brutality by police. Go and see, go watch what happened by EndSARS protest. These people are holding Nigerian flag. This is not like they are agitating to leave the country. They are just asking the government to change some rules. But what happened? The government opened fire. The security opened fire. Soldier is supposed to be in the war front, not to. I'm in this country, Western world. I'm in Germany. I've never seen a soldier.
Don't forget.
Imagine.
Whilst they were in the national anthem, they opened fire.
It's a painful. Oh God. In the midst of singing the Nigerian national anthem, be loyal to the country, and the country is opening fire for you. Is it a country? Are you expecting me to claim I'm in Nigeria when I see this kind of atrocity going on? That even when I step into Nigeria, I'm not safe. If we see our people doing a protest, I organize a protest over here. The police are the one guiding me and protecting me, working with me. We did protest in Mushi, another place. You see the police accomplishing you, even making the road very okay for you to pass, making it very calm. But in Nigeria, the day you went to go and protest, that is the end of you. It's either they will open fire on you. Nigeria just believe in guns. You understand? They just believe when they give a black man AK-47, the next thing is just to wipe a black man. A black man, I don't know why a black man does not have sense. You understand? But see what is going on now. Now, the indigenous people, which is the UGM, have taken the evangelical to another level. You see the gun has become, everybody's hiding the gun. Like what happened today. You see that almighty DSS barrack in Anambra. So the DSS don't have any gun anymore when the real gun came in. You see, Nigeria is not a place where you just go and be protesting with flag, or you are just trying to talk your mind. You are talking of the Niger Delta people. The Niger Delta, from the coastal region, they are waking up because I saw some activity that happened in Asaba. You understand? I've been seeing some activities, and they are complying in Asaba, another place. You understand? So Nigeria is a place. It's a very stubborn entity that what you need is to have the language that the enemy have. So you understand what that means. So when you have the language, the same language with the enemy will understand what you are talking about. So what is going on now? The youth has taken it upon themselves to have the same language which Nigerian soldier is using, and Nigerian police is using for them to reduce them, and now they are running. Now we don't used to see gun again. Police don't used to carry gun and be chasing people. Nigeria is not a country. If you ask me, am I in Nigeria, I will curse you for you to tell me I'm in Nigeria, because it's not a place human being can come out from. It's a place that we never in the world. Nigeria, always what we see in Nigeria is better yesterday. When yesterday is better than today, that is every day is getting worse. So I'm telling you, the language and the Nigeria government needs is what is going on, and our youth should wake up. And I thank everybody that is up and doing and making sure that Biafra will come in our time, like the way the Abazona is doing it. Thank you very much.
Imiete, comrade Asimba, that was very, very hot, and I appreciate your viewpoint. I'll also like our sister, comrade Ejiro, to let us know on our own view of what do you think about Canada's reaction, of course, to the former officer who wanted to seek asylum there, calling the Nigerian police murderous and
we must make it very, very clear. Do you now understand what we are fighting? We must make it very, very clear. Do you now understand what we are fighting? We must make it very, very clear that we are in a struggle for liberation. There is no democracy in a revolution. We are in a perpetual state of a revolution. There is no democracy. We are a quasi-military organization, not in terms of our outlook or pursuit of what we believe in, but in terms of how we are structured. It is called command and control. That is why we are the largest mass movement in the world. When Biafra comes, you can do all the democracy in your life that you want. There are a lot of things that we are doing that we cannot tell you. When we tell you sometimes, oh, well, why are you telling us? You don't have to tell us. But when we don't tell you, you also complain. Oh, why haven't you told us? So we cannot win. If you take them up, they say, you know, Swabeke is the dead body of a white pop mine those days. White colonialists. What do you see? District commissioner. Take him up, you say no. Bring them down, you say no.
Yes, that was an extract from the supreme leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi. So Mazi Nnamdi, Kanu, and of course it ties to exactly what our brother Solomon Asimba has intimated us on what is going on. It is definitely just a military regime that has been run, and they are killing people mercilessly. I see someone on the comment section is saying that it was Governor Wike that ordered the soldiers to kill. You already said it. Whoever they killed is still the armed forces that killed. Are they not elements of the government? Governor Wike, isn't he a governor? Is that not also an element or an arm of the government? These are first places supposed to be there for the citizens to serve us, not the other way around for we to serve them. You know, so I just wanted to take note on that. Yes, comrade Ejiro, please let us hear your own fantastic. And of course, you can unmute yourself and give us your own views.
Thank you very much, my sister. if we look at what is happening in the whole world today, I think calling Nigeria a zoo is an understatement. Nigeria is worse than a zoo. I think Nigeria is a wild forest where the wild animals, they eat the ones that are, the small animals, So this is how I see Nigeria. Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria is not even to be called a nation. Yeah. The way things are going there, and there we should know that we are living in a Fulani era. The Fulanis, they have a slave masters, and they are behaving like their slave masters. The only thing that they care about is to reduce the population of the people who do not believe in their ideology. That is what Nigeria is operating on. Let's not deceive ourselves. We know what is happening. Why is it that the military, the police, the Air Force, the Navy, they are all Fulanis? There is a reason for all this. They have already strategized how they are going to try to make sure they subdue the people, the people from the south, meaning the Oduduwas, the Yoruba people, and the people from the old eastern region. There are ways to do it. The only way for them to do it is to install their people in the military, in the police, and everywhere. If you go to Warri, if you go to Ugeli, places like this, you see that the DPOs, they are all Fulanis. So what do you expect? Whenever there is maybe a protest or anything, you will see them, they will come out. They have to execute their mission. Their mission is to reduce our population. These people, they have 3 strategy on how to advance their agenda. What is their agenda is Fulanization. So there are ways for them to do it. One of their method is to kill our people, to reduce our youths. Especially their target is to kill our youths. By doing so, they have to inflict us, first of all, with poverty. Because they know that when they inflict you with poverty, you will have no option than to run to them. We see today in our some of our youths are converting by force. It's not that when you believe in something and you get converted, it's quite different from when you forcefully convert to something that you don't believe in, but because of the situation, you have to convert to that thing. So these are some of the things they are doing in our land. So what happened in Obigbo, I have a friend who lives in Obigbo, and her father died as a result of the action of Governor Wike. This man was sick in the house. They couldn't bring him outside. She kept sending me voice messages, videos where they're filming the military in the streets. That ended up losing her father, and she said that she would never ever forgive the Nigerian government in her life. There are a lot of people like that who are living in misery. They have lost their loved ones because of the carelessness and the negligence of our I don't know if I should call them. They are not our leaders. They are our rulers. The people who claim to represent us in our land, they are rulers. They are not our leaders. There is a difference between a ruler and a leader. Mazi Kanu is our leader, is not our ruler. But the governors in our land, and the traditional rulers, and all those who call themselves pastors, these are rulers. They are rulers. They are taking power. They are worshiping their slave masters. So it's not surprising that they are killing our people, and that is why I so much appreciate this strategy of sit at home. I so much appreciate it. Here in France, where I live, people do protests. You need to see how massive the protest is, and you will see military police everywhere just protecting the people. No matter how violent these people are, you will never see the police try to shoot at anybody. It is never done. It is not done. You don't do it. It is only in Nigeria where you see a policeman will come and shoot at somebody. Even a custom officer can shoot at you. They shoot you, and nothing will happen. So this is why Nigeria has to break. Nigeria has to cease to exist. So my people, I want to tell us that we in the coastal region, we are not sleeping. We have woken up. I woke up because I heard the gospel of Nnamdi Kanu. There are a lot of people like me who were sleeping before. They are waking up today. So let's not feel that the coastal region, they are not doing anything. They are coming up. It is gradually. Let's be patient and watch that and see that the result is coming out. Thank you very much, my sister. Thank you.
Wow. You came with the fire today. I see Comrade Ejiro, and you are putting us right to it. And I'm sure Biafrans are very grateful for all you have to say. Thank you so much for that enlightening take on the police brutality and of course the murderous so I would like for us to quickly get to him so he can also give us his own viewpoint. If you're
Oh, hello, Biafra. I think our sister is having it hard over there. She's having network issues, and I believe devil is trying to fight this gospel, but no level. Devil don't fail.
the son of Ipob, of course you can.
Yeah, son of IPOB, I believe what our sister was saying is for you to take the mic.
I hope I am coming clear in this.
First of all, my sister network, I think there is a bit problem of it, and you know, so you need to come inaudible, and we will hear him very well, hear her very well, so then we can proceed, because the network is waving, so it's a bit confusing. Thank you.
It's shaking like Nigerian economy. Yeah, that is the reason why I was trying to help. What she was saying is for you to share your thoughts or your view concerning the issue of the Nigerian police who went to Canada to take an asylum there, and he was denied disgracefully. The judge counted all the atrocity, all the evil, in fact, every demonic act these people have been doing. He counted it for him, and he told them, shame on you, turn that fire, you go back to the zoo. Go back to the zoo, we don't want you for here. So now exactly what the judge tell him be that. And they denied this very idiot. They denied him his asylum rights. So that is exactly what our sister was saying, that you as son of IPOB should share your thoughts on that. Over to you.
Oh, hey, Biafra. My brother, my sister, Tamunotoye, thank you. It was the network, and my brother just briefed me. So let me go a little bit, That's to show the world that, the world, they are listening. They know what is happening a little bit, you know what I mean? So all our leader teaching, our leader have been teaching the world, is educating the world. The world don't know anything. Because when you are in the spirit, you have to let the world know what is happening. So I wonder I'll be telling the world that you see this military from the zoo, the police, and all this useless army. They are terrorists. They are evil. They are the one killing Biafrans. You see the rejectment of that useless police officer who came to seek asylum in Canada. It is the Biafran spirit that visit the office and the everything that happened. You cannot commit you cannot kill the innocent one, commit murder, and you think you can come and seek asylum in a peaceful land. No, you have to go back to where you commit murder, so that the abomination will locate you, and then Elohim will strike you to death. There's no peace for anybody. If you are evil, no peace for evil person. You must contact it, and you must accept it. So I commend the Canada government who did what happened, who did exactly what happened, that the rejectment of the evil police officer. I commend them. You cannot kill the innocent one. You are running. Why are you running? No, you cannot run. Stay there and face what is coming for you. That's to show that some of the part of the world, they are listening. They know that our leader stand for the truth and is speaking for his people. You see? So which means they are part of the which is the IPOB, which is the Biafran University, that our leader has been preaching all this year. They are part of and parcel of it. They have been listening, which means this shows that they are being in class with us, listening. That is why our leader, anytime he come online, we say humanity is listening. They know what is happening. So I commend the Canada government, not the British, because the British, I wish it was British, they will accept him once and for all, because British is the most devilish people on this planet Earth, and they must be condemned by Biafrans. We Biafra will condemn British. British will never live to tell the story. They will all wipe out. I swear to Almighty God, anywhere I see British citizen, I swear I will commit murder. Take me anywhere, we will be there. We will be handling the case. I don't give a damn. I commend Canada for rejecting the evil doers. You cannot kiss innocent people. You think you can come Europe to seek asylum? No, you think they don't know what is happening. They know what is happening. Just that they elect the evil president in America. I wish they elect the good government. By now, things would have been sweet. I just want to thank my brothers for giving me this opportunity. All hail Biafra Muchineke.
Of course, almost surely hail Biafra. Almost surely hail Biafra. I think I should quickly go straight to the person of Solomon Asingba to as well share his thoughts, because I don't know, maybe I share his thoughts on that concerning the asile given to the asile rejected by the Canadian court. So I don't know if you have shared your own thoughts on that. So please take the mic and do so if you're not.
Thank you very much. You know, our people have been protesting, and we have been the European, the American, the Canadians, and all the Western world. They are not fools. You understand? So when asylum is come, tell me what is your problem. What is really your problem? Then when we look into it, we investigate for good country, they investigate, they see things are happening, they have to grant you asylum. While, do you know, many of our
Hey, Solomon, I think by you too, your own network to don't start. I don't know if maybe it's from me.
The forces.
I can't hear him. It's not from you.
Can you hear me now?
Our sister should continue.
Yeah, maybe we can just go straight to the next.
I can hear you.
Yes. Okay. I'm glad that you can hear me. Because I've been having a very, very hard time hearing you.
okay.
So I had a lot I have to say. But let me just take us to the next topic that we had, which is of course Sheikh Gumi, the cleric. You know, he's a mouthy one. He always has his own views, and he airs them, you know, unashamedly or unafraid. Now he's saying that by the grace of God, if you calm down and listen to a bandit, he would listen to you, put your leg in the bandit's shoe, and find out how the thing is paining him, so that you understand why he's killing people. So maybe if you listen to him like that, he will stop killing people. I don't know, you know, the sense in that, because the article he did not say by the grace of he did not say it that he's sure. After saying all these things with boldness, he ended it by God willing. So you know that it's 50-50, and that these people might be on some banner and things, and they will not even want to listen to you. And then you say we should go, we should listen, and when we come down. So what was the UBE fund that they channeled, the Universal Basic Education Fund that they channeled for those ones that they wore them Nigerian flag, white and green that time? what them new standards when our children are still sitting in unroofed classes and mud classes. They collected funds to go and send these people to abroad, wearing them good clothes, giving them good food, giving them good money and housing. In fact, it was not as if they were paying them for being who they were. And at the end of the day, how did it end for us? Instead, they integrated more of these people that already had this deranged ideology that actually needed a psychiatric home so that they could get, maybe reformed before they could even enter the society, because they need reformation. These people, they carried them and put in the military. Of course, they knew that they were only tools, mercenaries for them to send to the toll gate to kill the last hope Nigeria ever had. Because like I always say, those people, they were the best of us. Not even as good as we. Because let me tell you, people are saying that if they don't give us Biafra, I say if they don't take it from us, if they don't give it to us, we are going to seize it. Maybe they feel that is a joke, or they feel that because we are sitting in front of it, that is, maybe they feel that because we are talking, they feel it's a joke. But let me not go too much into, let me not let my emotions get the best of me, or let me not say it the way I truly feel it. And of course, please, if you're listening in, this is Coastal Biafra TV. Share this program, because we talk candid here. We expect you to come and tell us your own point of views. If we are making any mistake, please, by all means, we are here to learn, and we are open to all views and all points. And I'm sure that my comrades in the background are ready to tackle anything that is coming with a sketchy feel, because that is exactly what we do here. We speak the truth, and of course, we know Biafra is truth. So, speaking of the cleric, Gumi, what do you have to say about it? Asawo Onajite. Amen.
Thank you very much, Tamono Toye. About the you don't call such animals as you don't call them clergy or clergymen. You call them what about what that goat called Sheikh Gumi. In fact, don't put Sheikh. Sheikh is a respectful word in the Islam in the Islam world. You call him Gumi. You see, I love when this guy was saying all these things, because there are some message that this guy is passing to some dumb man, to some dullard in the coastal region, to some dullard in the southern zoological republic of Nigeria. This is exactly what will happen if you allow yourself to be killed by Fulani, if you allow yourself to be taken over by Fulani Janjaweed. This is exactly what they will tell you. This is exactly what they will say on tell your grave, or your useless, hopeless dead body after you have been killed. They are going to rape you and kill your children. In fact, they're going to rape your wife, because now they have to pay you past idiot. They're going to rape your wife, rape your children. When you demand they go rape you, don't say they rape man. You don't know. They go bust your nyash. If you say no one gets sense, they go bust your nyash. After they bust your nyash, Sheikh Gumi go contact say, you see those people who bust your nyash, you need to listen to them. You need to listen to them so that you can learn. You need to listen to them so that you can do whatever they ask you to do. Because you don't choose to be useless for life. You don't choose this generation, this life where you come, now useless you won't become. And that is exactly what you will get. If you refuse to stand your ground, if you refuse to say no to this Fulani warlords, to this Fulani Janjaweed, the Janjaweed in them will be the one that will consume you. Because once they take their Janja and they come with a Janjaweed mindset, once they get at you and they will kill you, and there is nothing will happen. Sheikh Gumi will keep on walking, moving on the street of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, and nothing will happen to him. And tomorrow, Channel Television, they will face him with audio camera in the zoo. Channel Television, they will face this Gunu that they call Gumi. It's a vulture. That thing is a vulture. They will face him with all the cameras in the zoo, and they will keep on asking me, what do you think as a statesman? That you don't see statesman, Zoological Republic of Nigeria. They will ask him, our statesman, what do you think? Solution can you suggest to this our zoological republic? You will tell them you have to listen to the Fulani Janjaweed. You have to listen to the bandits, because if you don't, you will keep on misunderstanding them, and you people will keep on dying. You can also remember the word that Femi Adesina said. He said, if you refuse to let your land go, if you refuse to fulfill your land to the Fulani Janjaweed, then you will be in the grave explaining to devil, explaining to devil that explain to devil why you are rebel to your Lord, why you are rebel to your Creator, why you are rebel, why are you rebel to your oppressors who are the Fulani Janjaweed. You will explain to devil, your father, say, I not gree leave my land, and I can't sit down. They wait for them, more they negotiate, and suddenly they just come, they kill me, see my wife and my children, they kill all of us. Then devil go come kiss you, go give you demonic kiss, because you are fool, you are a fool, you are a fool, you are a fool. At your age, you don't get sense. You don't get sense. 70 years old man, you don't get sense. You don't get sense. So, when did this foolish old man, when they only they give us ethics for the coastal region, ethic trap. 70 and 90 years old man, you don't get sense. Now, you know that you're telling the football they talk to. If the football, as the foolish rich, if he gets sense, you know, say, in Biafra. I think they use them. You know, they use food to us. I think if they use food for one area, acknowledge in Biafra. We get those old, retarded, useless human beings called a big class. Cause certain diplomats on a statement then. They call it say the statement. You know, they see, even say they put trigger, they put gun for your forehead. You know, they see him, he say that, how do they call this thing, hot dog, now in the point for your head, no be gun. Until you go enter grave. And when you enter grave, I go join people who go write RIP. I go join people who go, not be RIP, I go write RIH, rest in hell. Nnamdi, go and rest in hell. So make I not come too much take the time over. I'm not really ready for this. Make I not to take time of my other company. Make I just give back for you.
Thank you so much, Asao, for your own point of view on the Gumi speech that we should take our two left legs and go into the now. Their style is not that they want to come into the farms again. Now they want us to go and be looking for them so that we'll understand them. So that maybe, God willing, we may come or we may not return. Please, our sister, can you take the mic and, of course, let us know what you think about this speech by Gumi.
Thank you very much, Tamuno. Gumi has never hidden his what he really stands for. He has been representing his agenda perfectly well. He has been sending his messages. It's just the fools who do not want to absorb it. For those of us who already know what he stands for, we know already that the message he is passing is a message of destruction, is a message that will consume the entire Nigeria. So as far as I am concerned, they own this country. Let's just get it straight. Let's get it clear. These people are the true owners of Nigeria. Anyone trying to let us live together as one, that person is doing it for their own interest. He's only trying to destroy the future of his children unborn. The truth is just so glaring. There is no need for us to start saying that, oh, let's negotiate or let's do restructuring. Shegumi is clear in his message. They are going to kill us and nothing will happen. The only thing for us to do is for us to leave that country. These people are the people who have already divided the country, but the so-called rulers in the south, they are so stupid and foolish to even observe it, to acknowledge it. The day they called that they wanted a Sharia state, that was when we in the south would have risen up to say that since you want Sharia, we don't want Sharia, let's just break this country once and for all. That would have been the end of Nigeria. But as usual, they refuse. It is even the Southerner that gave them the Sharia. How can you say that Nigeria is one when the North is observing Sharia and the South is secular? Is it done? Have you ever seen any country where they run two laws? A country is guided by one law, one constitutional law, not two. But in Nigeria, you have in the North, where people believe that if you commit a crime, if you steal maybe food, or you are hungry, you steal a bread, your leg will be chopped up. They will cut your hand or any part of your body. But in the South, it's not like that. So how can you manage a country with such kind of barbaric people? For me, Shegumi is very right. Let them come and kill all of us. Let them kill all of us. I don't want to go against it. They own Nigeria. We are not Nigeria. We are Biafrans. But we know that they are trying to use our leaders or our rulers. I will call them rulers. They are not leaders, in fact. They are trying to use our rulers who believe because they are protecting their political ambitions to press our voice. But as we know that the people has the power. Power belongs to the people. There is no need for us to beat around the bush. Fulani has their own Nigeria. Shegumi, in some countries, Shegumi should be in the prison. That is not a man that will be moving around. But as you can see, when he's talking, you will see the media, they pay loyalty to him as if he is a president. A man that is encouraging terrorism, a man that is negotiating between the bandits, the killer herdsmen, and the government. Is that a man that should be moving freely in a democratic country, in a country where you have democracy, or in a country where the rule of law is being observed? No. As far as I'm concerned, Nigeria belongs to the Fulani. Anybody trying to beat around the bush to say restructuring or let's live together as one, you are not doing yourself any good. You are just trying to destroy the future of your unborn children. So I think Shegumi should continue to say it. I encourage him to continue to say that the Fulani should continue to kill us. Let them continue to kill us, and the next thing he will do, he will come out and say the Fulanis, the herdsmen must live with us. Of course, they must live because they own the country. They have proved it times without number. Their forefathers have proved it that they own Nigeria. If you don't want to leave Nigeria for them, it is your own cup of tea. They will come and they will consume you. So for me, kudos to you, Shegumi. More of it. Bring more. We want more to come. Let them be more killings. Let them kill our people until they wake up from their slumber. What else do they want to know? What else? The message is there. It is written very bold on the wall. You don't belong in Nigeria. You don't belong. The only thing you need to do, just decide. We are Biafrans. Come together as one voice, and then we have our own country. We live freely. There is the difference between the northerners and we in the south is just too much. It's too much. It's too clear. We don't have anything in common. Nothing in common. But yet, some political leaders, rulers in the south, they don't want to absorb this glaring truth. They keep pretending as if they are not aware of what is going to happen. It's a storm. They cannot stop it. The only way for us to be able to stop it is for us to come together. The Fulanis, they've done so much damage on us. So much. That is difficult for some of our people to realize that, yes, it's true that unity is the only tool that we need for us to get us from that contraction. Shegumi, keep it up. I mean, you need to recruit more Fulanis, push them to the south, let them go and kill people. But men are not near Biafra land, though. If people want to kill, don't come to Biafra land because we are waiting for you there.
We need them for the coastal region side too.
May they not come the south yes, our
the
men
Ikaran,
come to Costa, because that is
the
the only
Coastal region.
you cannot deceive us. Let them come. I even said it that I am going to be promoting Fulani to rule again. I want Fulani to come back so that they will kill all of them. Thank you.
Wow. Oh my God. Comrade Ejiro, you have finished this. I am almost moved. If not that, here, of course, we listen to everybody and take, of course, into account everybody's point of view. I'm almost moved to say you have done and dusted this matter. We should just move on to the next people of Biafra land. This is in the house. So please, Oyibo Tubo, Igodo sort of IPOV. Please, we want to hear your point of view on this famous, or should I say infamous, Gumi speech.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Like what my sister, my sister have just made a very huge point, So let me go a little bit in detail, It's not that all these things that is happening, that the world, they are not seeing what is happening, They are just pretending that they are not seeing what is happening. How can the terrorists come out? How can the terrorists come out and start? It's like he's boasting. He's telling the world that he is the what's it called? Is the negotiator of a terrorist. Of these days, you can see what is happening now. The so-called useless impostor animal is now hunting that there are some politician who is sponsoring our leader and Sunday Igbo. While the main terrorists, they are in the forest. Shagumi, let's say Gumi, pardon me, my brothers. Gumi, the dirty and the smelly pig, if they are the ones sponsoring. Gumi have come out several times and said that he's not going through bad door, he's going through fun door, because why? The government, the so-called government, they know where the terrorists they live. They are the sponsor. They are the one who is sponsoring them. He is just the mouthpiece of them. You see? So what that tells everybody is that we need to prepare for the battle ahead, because these people, they are not ready to give us what we want. And what they are ready is that they want war, and that war we will give it to them. That is just settled. Because if you listen to what our leader has been saying, if you are a very truthful and partial of our leader's student, you will understand what he's saying. These people, they are not giving you any chance to hold anything. These people are ready. So that therefore we are ready also. You see all this Shegumi and Gumi and the co. It is being sponsored by the zoo government. You understand? So all this thing that is happening, our people need to understand. Even the government, the so-called governor. If you see our friend this Malafia Badam, I forget the name, Malafia, who passed away of recent. The zoo government assassinate him of recent. They kidnapped him. They wanted to assassinate him. It is the help of the world that set him free, of which they say came and assassinate him. That man has been saying it. These people we are seeing, there are top politicians, Boko Haram top politicians, interfering the governor in the government of all the whole northern region. They are stakeholders. My people, I want to use this opportunity to tell my people, you people should be prepared for what is to come. This is not coming to preach, to tell you, my people, this. No! It is time for war. If you don't know what is coming, prepare for what is to come. You understand? Prepare for what is to come. These people are ready. These people have been sponsored by different part of people all over the world. They have been sponsored. We are just here making noise, shouting. Let's put it in straight manner. Have you ever seen them in social media speaking? No. They do what their master have commanded to do. They are just waiting for the order, the command. On the day they will pass the law, they will pass the mission to everybody. You see, Shegumi, at the DSS. Oh, sorry, my people. The DSS. Have you ever seen them call Shegumi for interrogation, questioning? What are you doing with the bandit we saw you with in the forest? Have you ever? You see the useless so-called impostor Asoro came out. He came out on the national TV. They are so useless independent day, and was speaking that the people who sponsored our leader and the Sunday. Did you see him mention the people that sponsored terrorism in the country? Because why? They are partial. They are together. They are partial, and they are all together in the mission. So that therefore, what I'm trying to prove now is that my people, both in the coastal region in Biafra land, should prepare for what is to come. Enough is all this bullshit. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. That was definitely another take that I did not see coming, and for me, I live for this. I want to know what the next person is thinking, because of course we don't all think the same, and of course we might be thinking one way, but it might not actually be another way, and it could be any of us that could shows to be out. It's supposed to be on the court rather of the upcoming 21st of October. So we are hoping that even with this sit at home, we are going to utilize the social media to also put pressure and highlight that day. Let the world know that on the 21st, they are supposed to bring up our leader, because if they don't, there will be problem. So we should use this opportunity as we are doing this. Let there be effect. Let us shine a light on this sit at home, so that they will understand. So by the 21st, the whole world will be watching, because right now there's nobody to tell stories. Even some of us are so scared they can't tell our stories anymore. They have to lie and changing their mouth. So I'm really pleading with my people, if you have any opportunity, if it's the hashtags on Twitter, please hashtag it. Hashtag free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, hashtag Biafra exit, hashtag just all our hashtag in the end, almost surely he'll Biafra. You hashtag it, and then of course try to make it go viral. Let our people all over the world, even those, because Biafra were a rainbow nation, so we have children in every nook and cranny of this world. So it's the whole world are our people. So we have to let them understand that, see what is going on. Court, the court of public opinion, they will they will change the date 1 month, 2 months. See all those, they are dilly-dallying. We have to look for a way around it. If they have so quoted the law and put so much clause in the law that we are not able to go through the right process, we are still going to use the right process, which is the heart of humans who know the truth and who know the real story of Biafra. So of course, to plead our case in the eyes of the entire world. At this junction, I want to encourage our people. There's a number that comes up on this WhatsApp call. You can call in. Of course, we are waiting. Come and air your views. Come and tell us something we don't know. Come and if you have a live situation report from from Biafra land, where it's happening as in the hot, we want to know about it. Please call the number you have on your screen. It is, of course, a WhatsApp call number. WhatsApp only. WhatsApp only, please. I would like to use this opportunity to bring in my brother, Comrade Solomon Asimba, to, of course, finish us, give us a little sprinkle on the Gumi situation. And I would like him to tie it into Comrade Solomon. And please, I would like you to tie this Gumi speech into the fact that APC are postponing the Anambra elections for they are quoting insecurity. How can a cleric the Anambra Guba rallies due to insecurity? So how is it that a cleric or a clergyman or an imam or whatever will come, if someone that's supposed to be a pastor, a man of God, a spiritual man will come and say, oh, we should try and, you know, live with these people that he knows very well that is not their agenda. And at the end of the day, these people are not complaining of insecurity. When you have the people who are not Nigerian nationals, they are from Mali, Niger. How do you get people that are not even the country's nationals to come, and you think people that are mercenaries, not as if they came to the country, maybe migrated and they fully want to serve, went through due process, you know, got their psyche checked. This one just under 2 weeks, they catch you, give you money, give you armed uniform, give you new gun, send you to toll gate for you to start shooting the real owners of the country. Anyways, I would like to leave it to my brother Solomon Asimba to tie in, of course, end one topic and tie in the APC Guba rallies being postponed due to insecurity.
Thank you very much. Let me start with Check Gumi. You think Check Gumi is wrong? It's not wrong. It's right. Do you know the day you claim you are in Nigeria, you will fall into that category. You will be killed because these people have come to take their land. It's their country. Nigeria is for the Fulani. You understand? We should stop calling them bandits. These are war soldiers that want to take over their properties. If you want to really know what I'm saying, go to any immigration center of in the international. Ask them, what is Nigeria country stand for? They will tell you it is a Islamic state, well recognized by the world leaders. I knew this thing when I went to Netherlands. This pop and clear, they told me Nigeria is an Islamic state. So are you telling me that the people will not come and take the Islamic country? The day you start saying you're in Nigeria, probably automatically you're Islam. Then when you are telling them you want to be in Nigeria, at the same time you don't want to be Islam, no way, they will kill you. And you will go down for it. That's why the Biafrans have risen up. Say, I am a Biafran. When you say you're a Biafran, then we know the particular area you are, that you are not in Nigeria. So Chegumi know what he's doing and is advocating for his Islamic state. And he's telling you to go and listen to the people. You will understand them very well. You will know what they want. What they want is an Islamic state. You understand? You just stop fooling yourself and telling people, I am in Nigeria and you don't want to be Islam. What are you talking about? When the area that already know that Nigeria is an Islamic state. The only way, the best way is, I'm not in Nigeria. They will understand where you are coming from. And when the Biafra rose up, they understand where we come from. If they want to publish us in international news, they will tell them, they will say the Christian part. They will say the Christian part because of the saw Biafra there. If they want to publish the other side, the Islamic part, Nigeria is divided into two. We have the Christian, which is the Biafra, and we have the Nigeria. And those that is coming, those war terrorists, they are calling them bandits. Do you know what the meaning of bandits? Bandit is a common criminal that does not need the international help or does not need any state can handle it. That is the meaning of bandit. They should not deceive you with language. Sometimes this English, that's why Nnamdi says some English will be abolished. They use English to British teach them how to use the language that the people, the international, will not put eye on what is going on. Bandit is killing you, and you are a Biafra, you are shouting bandit. Do you not mean a bandit? Bandit is just an ordinary criminal that going to go and thief food. He doesn't have gun. These are called terrorists. You are calling bandits with AK-47, AK-49, sophisticated weapon. Are you calling them bandits? Did they argue this argument with one of the lawyers in Germany? When I argue the argument, he look at me and say, I don't think you are a Nigerian. A bandit does not own gun, but a terrorist own gun. And you are calling these people with AK-47 terrorists. Do you know what it takes to just own knife in Germany and try to shoot somebody? If the police come, they will classify you attempted murder. It's called attempted murder. But somebody who gone and is killing people and you are calling them bandits. How are you calling them bandits? They are not bandits. So if for APC to say they are postponing their gubernatorial election, that is to tell you that Biafra has come. We are not giving them a chance because this is not Nigeria. It's only Nigeria you can do that election. But this is Biafra. And if you see what our kudos to our able DOS leader, which protested in Switzerland yesterday, he said it clearly that if the world fail to do it peaceful, they will do it roughly. They will go on, they must protect their people. This is what it's called protection. We are protecting our people. When you see men at work, we are protecting our people. Biafran land is not Nigeria when you do election. We don't want election. And this is final for the people. And what is going on is called the protection of the people. Which kind of election are you doing? Are you doing election to renew my Nigerianship? I'm not in Nigeria. You're telling me to go and do election. That is, I'm renewing my Nigerianship. No way. We have already cancelled and removed Nigeria from. If you watch what is going on, go and check all Biafra land. There is no Nigeria flag. What that thing tell you in your brain? You come to a place, do you see the whole country, Nigeria flag has been put down? That is to tell you you are in another nation. Because they have not openly declared it. The whole world knew about it. You are in another nation. So we are trying to clear away what is going on. Like in Anambra, we don't need DSS. In Anambra, what happened today is clarification. It's called cleansing. We are cleaning our land for the new nation to emerge. That DSS office in Anambra and the Nigeria Shaking Custom Office, it's not our own. That's why boys went there to go and clean it down. It's called cleaning for the new nation, and we are waiting for them on 21st, which is the day of our leader. If they fail to produce our leader, we will not only start showing them in lockdown in that oil and gas, we will sanction everything. That is the end of Nigeria. I believe what is still keeping Nigeria is that oil and gas. I think if we hold that oil and gas and send everybody out, Nigeria will end today. Those are our politicians, because they are added criminal, added. You know, people are smiling. They want you to suffer. As you are in Europe, just be moving around Europe, be shouting, hey, I am working, I'm doing any job, I'm doing that, come, you're suffering. Let me tell you the truth of the